That. All right, we have in the white, we have the black, right?
Yeah.
And this is on sale for $59.95. All right, let's jump into this one.
So what's so great about this is you're getting a seated chair or a seated desk on a stand desk. There's 3 different heights, so I love that. So you're gonna get this home and you like to sit for some of the day, well guess what, your back's gonna get sore. You can get up, crafters love it too, because as you're crafting, you can actually take it to this height as well. So it's anywhere from 30 inches to 42 inches high. Nice. So what I love about it though is it's a very minimalistic design, and we did that on purpose, because a lot of times when you're bringing in a desk like this, you're using it in different areas of your home. So we wanted to make sure this was easy to fit. It's not gonna take over a huge wall, right? It's not gonna take over a huge area, but you're getting a full-size desk. And all you have to do to change it is you see these little knobs back here. You would unscrew them, make sure it's totally undone. Let me do that. And then you move it to your height. So I'm gonna do it all the way down. You're gonna be able to feel it, and they really lock it into place. There you go. Boom. There you
perfect.
go. Just like that. Now I can have a seated one. And it's gonna hold anywhere from 11 pounds to 22 pounds. So it's really good and sturdy. You were talking about bed, and I used this the other day because my daughter was sick.
Oh, so you were able to slide it under the bed?
Yes, the bed,
yes.
The couch. Do you see how we have that low profile
down here?
It's a great idea. So it fits under. So as when I needed to bring her soup, and then when she needed to get up, she was weak, she could just push it out of her way.
Yeah, and get out of bed.
And get out of bed.
Yeah, that clever. So yeah, and you know, it's a nice space. So like a lot of times you get those little things, or like little C tables, you know, they have like this much space to them, and you really can't do anything but set a drink on it, right? In your glasses, your reading glasses. With this one, you actually have space to use as a desk. I love the idea of setting up your kids for success with a homework desk of their own. A lot of times you're like, okay, really simple, get this on sale with our 5 Flex, set up a little space where it's their homework space, and then take one of our today's specials in the black or the white and put it right beside it. So now when your child comes home and they're gonna do their homework in their room, they've got their own space, all their books, papers, pens, pencils are there, they've got their desk with their own, buy them a little chair, and they're good to go. And it really makes a big difference. Kids have a tough time focusing. My son used to try to study on his bed, and he used to try to study on the couch, and I'm like, no, you need your own space to really sit there and focus, because he couldn't focus.
And if you have young ones, like I have a 9.5-year-old, when we were homeschooling, she would get so fidgety sitting. So then I was able to change it, and she gets up and gets your blood going, she starts to think again, she can still get her work done, but changing positions is good for your back, it's good for your body. They say sitting is the new smoking. This is going to alleviate that. But when you want to sit, you can still sit. That's what I love, that you've got choices. Don't you? It's a kind of a thing we have with Storesmith. We're always going to give you versatility, because you're going to use it differently than I'm going to use it when I get home.
Well, also, how many of you just love doing puzzles? You know, maybe that's your thing at night. You love doing puzzles or crosswords, or you're reading a book, or you want to set up in front of the TV and you're looking at your laptop and maybe working on a project at the same time. For me as a crafter, it's a great space for crafting, especially if you don't have your own dedicated craft room. Like, I would love to have my own craft room, but I just don't have the space for it. So again, think of all the different reasons why this might work well for you. Even as simple as maybe you're a hobbyist and you want to pull it up and you've got, maybe it's stamps that you collect, or maybe it's coin that you're collecting, and you just want to kind of look at them and play with them or work with them. You can do that here and still be in front of the TV, and it looks good. You know, it's not like an ugly TV tray, but it can act like a really convenient TV tray, which who doesn't love a good TV tray?
I mean, isn't this the best TV tray in the whole wide world?
Yes, absolutely.
That you can wheel it away too, and that's what so if you go and you see some of the reviews, people are using these for different things too. So they use them for, of course, you're gonna use this as a desk, right? Full-size desk that you have here. I'm able to get my planner and my laptop on here, but then you can use it for, a lot of people use it for makeup, because they like to do their makeup in front of the window.
That's a great idea.
You can bring it into the kitchen, even when we've got all of the holidays coming out. You can have extra food here, wheel it in. I mean, just to bring the dirty dishes from the table into the kitchen is gonna be so great.
Well, when you think about too, how often do you bring everything out for Thanksgiving and you run out of space to put the pitcher of water down, the salad bowl down. Now this would be perfect for that, because you just kind of put it against the wall, put all the extra accoutrements over there, and good, you're good to go.
Exactly, and wheel it around the table.
Yeah, true, that's true. Like a cheese thing,
like
a cart, cheese cart you walk around.
Instead of a lazy Susan, it goes around too. But what we're gonna do is we're always gonna make sure that you can change it on a whim. So when you get it home, it's not just going to be a desk. The other thing I wanted to show you is when I built the first thing I ever built, and it's ingrained in my mind because it's the worst experience of my life. I built a desk, and there were pieces still left over. The drawer never worked. But what I remember is I went to sit down, right? And my knees hit. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had to go and get a chair that would fit that desk. This, because it goes up from 30 inches to 35 to 42 inches, any seat that you have in your house right now, even if it's a bar stool, it is going to work with this.
That's actually a great idea too, yeah. And again, you know, I think if kids are obviously going back to school and you don't have a dedicated space for them, this is a really, especially with our 5 Flex, a great way to give them their space. So you like when they come home from school, maybe it's in their bedroom and they can simply sit down and focus and do their homework. It's very difficult to be in a kitchen because everybody's in there and it's loud and noisy. And if you had a child like mine, Ethan, he needed everything to be quiet because he had a terrible time focusing. So it really is a smart idea. And then if you're having your own home business or your home office, or again, for me as a crafter, this is an awesome little space for extra crafting or to do your crafts on. It would work really well for that as well. All right, so why do we love this one? Well, there's many, many reasons. I love the fact it's adjustable, which is great. We've got 2 colors, the black or the white. I love the idea that whether it's homework or it's gonna be crafting or it's a hobby or you're just pulling it up because you're gonna eat dinner in front of the TV, or maybe you wanna set up your laptop while you're watching TV and be surfing HSN on the internet, that can do it and so much more. And it goes to 3 different heights, from sitting to medium to finally actually standing if you'd like to use it that way. Oh yeah, I do want to mention this too. How